It is no secret that the massive numbers once assigned to the Americanized version of the family farm no longer exist. The American family farm, if they do still exist, have declined in numbers. In spite of the rise of the conglomerate, that is, the massive farms, there are some people who still insist on having what the French calls a potager, a kitchen garden. The Norfolk Botanical Garden in Norfolk, Virginia, has a very healthy, highly educational, and functional potager. In trying to be proper, I think I have mispronounced the word. Here, you have a go at it. Potager. Anyway, according to the Brookline Botanic Garden, and I quote, "In the French kitchen garden, or potager, gardeners have intermingled vegetables, fruits, flowers, and herbs since medieval times. For the French, the potager has always been the country counterpart of the grand chateaux. Potagers are more popular than ever in France. A government survey taken in 1994, okay, so it's somewhat dated, but there's really no reason to believe that the numbers are not just as high. The government surveyed back then revealed that 23% of the fruits and vegetables consumed by the French are homegrown. By the way, it doesn't require as much space as you might believe to have a kitchen garden. You're now looking at Steve's creation. In my opinion, however, it does require knowledge, patience, skills, and a strong appreciation of creativity. Much of what you see had to be built by hand, had to be hand created, because there was simply no commercial frames for Steve's garden. So, why would anyone want to have a kitchen garden? Well, right off the top of my head, I can think of 3 reasons. Number 1, the fun of growing your own food. Number 2, the health benefits of growing your own food. And, of course, assuming the responsibility of maintaining your own health by eating healthy. No doubt there are other reasons. My theory is that the consumer dictate what we are sold in the supermarket. We, as a consumer, we refuse to buy foods with blemishes. Therefore, we, in America, waste enough food to feed the entire world. Up to 40% of the food produced is wasted. I personally know of people who will not eat leftovers. It's a cultural thing. As one woman put it, eating leftovers is what poor people do. Well, I eat leftovers. Can you imagine wasting 160 billion pounds of food each year? Now wrap your mind around that. I am encouraged by the creative beings among us, men and women, who have taken an attitude that proper eating habits is a personal responsibility. People who have adopted the mantra, if the insects won't eat it, why should I? People who have taken the time and effort to control their garden with natural methods. I'm really encouraged by parents who are now growing their own backyard garden while showing their kids where and how food is produced. I'm also encouraged by ordinary people, engineers, scientists, professionals, who are now growing their own vegetables not only for health reasons, mind you, but as therapy. Therapy? Oh yes, therapy. Their high-stress jobs demand for their own safety's sake that they do low-key, slow-paced, and environmentally correct endeavors. The kitchen garden foots the bill perfectly. So, what do you think of Steve's garden? Share your comments. Earlier, I mentioned that creating a kitchen garden was therapy. I should also have said that there's a meditative side to gardening, seeing and appreciating the slow but predictable nature of your handiwork. Truly, I can understand the beauty and calmness of the solitude of planting, away from the stresses of people and noises of the everyday world. As a man who finds solace in taking pictures, I do so admire the gardener. Don't you?